We are going to talk with you today about the one surefire way to handle the mom comments in an interview. And the way that we teach this in all of our courses to our students is a technique that we've come up with called acknowledge and pivot. And Susan's going to give you sort of the background and understanding of how to do that and use the strategy.
First of all, I hate that they even come up.
Right.
I hate that these comments come up. They typically come up with someone who's not a mom.
Right.
And you know what? Truth be told, earlier in my career, I probably asked those kinds of questions myself before I had kids. So, but when they come up, very often two things can happen. They can be a deliberate tactic on the part of their interviewer to kind of derail you, and also, and as a way to kind of dismiss you because, well, you're a mom. It can play into their perception that you're not going to be fully available and present at work, but also it can lead you down a dangerous path of starting to talk about those things and focus less on why you're there and really making that great pitch for yourself. So
yeah, and we see that happen, especially on an interview when you get nervous. You start over talking. So here is the way to
over talking and oversharing.
Yes.
Right? We talk about that a lot. So let's use an example. Let's say we're in an interview and the interviewers read my resume and they can see at the bottom that I say that I'm involved in the Nutmeg Ballet.
Right.
Okay. So the interviewer might say, gee, yeah, gosh, I see that you're involved in the Nutmeg Ballet. That's like a real lot of time this time of year because of the Nutcracker and right.
So what into your end.
Right. So what they're thinking is this mom is not available. She's a dance mom. She's really involved in this. She's not going to be able to work. So I'm going to acknowledge it because the best way to handle it is to just join them, show some empathy and say, you're right, I am. I'm actually really proud. My daughter is playing Clara,
She's
thank
Clara
you.
this year.
Says the mother of all boys. My daughter's playing Clara this year, and it's really exciting. And it is a lot. You know, there's a lot of time that's spent there. I'm certainly helping behind the scenes. But what I've been able to do is really pick and choose how I help out in a very strategic way. So as a finance person, applying for a finance job, I think you'll be happy to know that I actually audited all of their books and then automated them. So they were still, when my daughter joined the company, they were still using a paper ledger. So I moved everything into Excel. I also made it available on the cloud through Google Sheets and audited, make sure there were actually some areas where they were really out of compliance, brought in an outside accounting firm to take a look at the work, make sure our taxes were being prepared properly. And so really have ended up creating a much better process for them and much better financial results for them.
So did you see how that works? She acknowledged the question that was being asked of her and sort of that soft toss of an objection.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And then she pivoted from that and really empowered the conversation in her direction.
And then to end it, I might say something like, so this is a really good example of the kind of work that I would love to do for you.
So there you have it. That's acknowledge and pivot. And if you liked what you heard today, you can hit the subscribe button and then also hit that alert button so you can get our weekly content that we pump out each and every week. And you can find more about our courses and our website at www.preparetolaunchyou.com. Thank you.